Learn English naturally, just by watching.
Let's improve your English together, one real-life video at a time.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English with me. I'm Jacob.
And I'm Olivia. Hi, friends. How are you today?
We are so happy you're here with us. Today, we have a really useful lesson for you.
Yes, today we're talking about the word would. W-O-U-L-D. Would.
Would is a very common word in English. You hear it every day.
That's right. Native speakers use would all the time. So if you want to sound more natural, you need to understand this word.
Don't worry if would feels confusing right now. By the end of this episode, you will feel much more confident.
Exactly. We'll go slowly, we'll use simple examples, and we'll practice together.
Before we start, if you're new here, welcome. Please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel.
Yes, and turn on notifications so you never miss a lesson. We make new videos every week to help you improve your English.
All right, Olivia, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's learn about would.
Okay, let's start with the first way we use would. We use would to make polite requests.
A request is when you ask someone for something, and would makes your request sound very polite and friendly.
For example, imagine you're at a restaurant. You want some water. You can say, "I would like some water, please."
Perfect. I would like some water, please. That sounds polite and nice.
Now, listen to this conversation. I'm the customer and Olivia is the waiter.
Okay, let's do it.
Excuse me, I would like a coffee, please.
Of course. Would you like milk with that?
Yes, I would. Thank you.
Great. Did you hear how we both used would? Let's listen again.
Excuse me, I would like a coffee, please.
Of course. Would you like milk with that?
Yes, I would. Thank you.
Beautiful. Now let's break it down. Jacob said, I would like a coffee. This is very polite.
You can also make it shorter. We often say, I'd like, instead of I would like. I'd like. It's a contraction.
Right. So, I'd like a coffee sounds natural and easy. Repeat after me. I'd like a coffee.
Good job. Now, let's try another example. Olivia, can you ask me a question?
Sure. Jacob, would you like some help with your bag?
Oh, yes, I would. Thank you so much.
See? I asked a polite question, would you like some help? And Jacob answered, yes, I would.
You can use this every day, at a restaurant, at a store, at work, with friends.
Let's practice. Repeat after me. Would you like some tea?
Excellent. Now you try. I would like a sandwich.
Amazing. You're doing great already. Let's keep going.
Okay, now let's learn the second way to use would. We use would to talk about things we did regularly in the past.
Yes, these are habits or routines from the past. Things you did many times before, but maybe you don't do them now.
For example, when I was a child, I would play soccer every Saturday.
Perfect example. I would play soccer every Saturday. This means you played soccer many Saturdays in the past. It was your habit.
Right. Let me give you more examples. When I was in high school, I would walk to school with my friends.
Nice. And here's mine. When I lived in New York, I would drink coffee every morning at the same cafe.
See, these are things we did regularly in the past. Let's listen to a conversation about childhood.
Okay, I'll start. Jacob, what did you do during summer vacation when you were a kid?
Oh, I would go to my grandparents' house. We would swim in the lake every day.
That sounds wonderful. What else would you do?
We would have big family dinners, and at night we would sit outside and look at the stars.
Beautiful. Let's hear that again.
I would go to my grandparents' house. We would swim in the lake every day. We would have big family dinners, and at night we would sit outside and look at the stars.
Did you notice? Jacob used would 4 times to talk about his past habits.
These are all things I did many times during summer. They were my routines.
Now, let me share something. When I was young, I would read books before bed every night.
That's a great habit. So, I would read books before bed means you did this regularly in the past.
Exactly. Let's practice. Think about your childhood. What did you do regularly?
Repeat after me. When I was a child, I would play outside.
Good. Now try, every weekend I would visit my family.
Excellent work. This is a very natural way to talk about the past. Native speakers use it all the time.
Yes, and now you can too. Let's move to the next use of would.
All right, here's the third way we use would. We use would to talk about imaginary situations.
These are things that are not real right now. We're imagining what we might do in a different situation.
For example, if I had $1 million, I would buy a house.
Perfect. This is imaginary because Jacob doesn't have $1 million right now, but he's imagining what he would do if he had it.
Right. Let me say it again. If I had $1 million, I would buy a house.
Here's another example. If I could fly, I would travel around the world.
Great. Olivia can't fly, but she's imagining what she would do if she could.
These sentences have 2 parts, the if part and the would part.
Yes, the if part talks about the imaginary situation. The would part talks about the result.
Let's listen to a conversation. We're talking about dreams and wishes.
Okay, here we go.
Jacob, if you could have any job in the world, what would you do?
If I could have any job, I would be a chef. I love cooking.
That's wonderful. What kind of food would you make?
I would make Italian food. Pizza, pasta, everything. What about you, Olivia?
If I could have any job, I would be a photographer. I would take pictures of nature.
That sounds amazing. Where would you go?
I would go to mountains and forests. I would travel to beautiful places.
Let's listen to that conversation again.
If you could have any job in the world, what would you do?
If I could have any job, I would be a chef. What kind of food would you make?
I would make Italian food. What about you, Olivia?
If I could have any job, I would be a photographer. I would take pictures of nature.
Did you hear how many times we used would? It helps us talk about dreams and imagination.
Let me give you more examples. If it was sunny today, I would go to the beach.
If I had more time, I would learn to play the piano.
If I spoke perfect English, I would feel so confident.
Hey, you're already improving your English right now. You're doing great.
That's true. Okay, let's practice. Repeat after me. If I won the lottery, I would be so happy.
Excellent. Now try, if I could meet anyone, I would meet my favorite actor.
Beautiful. You're getting it. This is a really fun way to use would.
Yes, you can talk about your dreams, your wishes, your imagination. It's very useful.
Now let's learn the fourth way to use would. We use would to give advice or suggestions.
When you want to tell someone what you think is a good idea, you can use I would.
For example, your friend is tired. You can say, I would take a break if I were you.
Perfect. I would take a break if I were you. This is friendly advice.
Let's hear a conversation. Olivia has a problem, and I'm giving her advice.
Okay, let's do it. Jacob, I'm so stressed about my English test tomorrow. What should I do?
If I were you, I would study for 1 hour, and then I would relax.
Really? You would relax?
Yes, I would take a walk or listen to music. It helps your brain rest.
That's good advice. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I would go to bed early tonight. Sleep is very important.
You're right. Let's hear that again.
If I were you, I would study for 1 hour and then I would relax. I would take a walk or listen to music. It helps your brain rest.
See? Jacob used I would to give me helpful advice. It sounds kind and supportive.
Exactly. When you say I would, you're sharing what you think is a good idea.
Here's another example. Your friend is sick. You can say, I would drink hot tea and rest.
Great advice. Or maybe your friend wants to learn English. You can say, I would practice every day for 15 minutes.
Yes, short, simple, and helpful. Let's practice. Repeat after me. I would talk to a teacher about that.
Good. Now try, I would try a different method.
Excellent. Giving advice with would is very natural in English.
Wow, we've learned so much today. Let's do a quick review.
Great idea. So we learned 4 ways to use would.
Number 1, polite requests. I would like a coffee, please.
Number 2, past habits. When I was young, I would play outside.
Number 3, imaginary situations. If I had time, I would travel.
Number 4, giving advice. I would study every day if I were you.
See? Would is very useful. You can use it in so many situations.
Now let's practice with some quick examples. I'll say a sentence, and you think about which use of would it is.
Ready? Here's the first one. I would like some help, please.
That's a polite request. Number 1.
Correct. Next one. When I was a student, I would study in the library.
That's a past habit. Number 2.
Exactly. Here's another. If I could speak 5 languages, I would be so happy.
That's an imaginary situation. Number 3.
Perfect. Last one. I would drink more water if I were you.
That's giving advice. Number 4.
Amazing. You're really understanding this now. Give yourself a big pat on the back.
You should feel proud. Learning would is not easy, but you're doing it.
All right, friends, we're coming to the end of today's episode.
We hope you feel more confident about using would in English.
Remember, would is everywhere in English. You'll hear it in conversations, in movies, in songs, everywhere.
So keep practicing. The more you use it, the more natural it will feel.
Let's do a final recap. Would has 4 main uses.
1. Polite requests. I would like some tea.
2. Past habits. I would visit my grandmother every Sunday.
3. Imaginary situations. If I had more money, I would travel.
4. Giving advice. I would start small if I were you.
And don't forget, you can use contractions. I'd like instead of I would like.
Yes, that sounds more natural and fluent.
Now, before we go, we have a fun question for you.
Yes, we want to hear from you. Here's the question. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live?
Ooh, that's a great question. Think about it. Where would you go?
Would you live in a big city? On a beach? In the mountains? Tell us in the comments.
We love reading your answers. It helps us get to know you better.
And it's great practice for using would. You can write, I would live in Paris, or I would live by the ocean.
Exactly. So leave your comment below. We can't wait to read them.
Also, if you enjoyed this lesson, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow.
And subscribe if you haven't already. We have so many more lessons coming for you.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. You're working hard on your English, and we're proud of you.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and remember, every day you get a little bit better.
We'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep speaking English.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.